other people by even being in this environment and in this program. Amen.
Amen.
I'm one of the reverends in the neighborhood, or in the community. I represent God first and foremost, but I also grew up in Newark. I left Newark, but I came back to Newark because I had something back to give. Not also am I a reverend. I'm here. I'm a program monitor for the summer for the Newark Youth One Stop Career Center, and I'm also a teacher's aide for the Newark Public Schools. And I sit amongst the new peers for this generation to come. I also have my own children. I have 5 children. They're all grown. I was a single parent, married, and then single parent again. There's a lot of struggles. But you young people coming in gonna be a great success for the future, because that's what we need. And through success, it doesn't always turn out right, because success is very hard to get to be successful. People think because I'm going to be successful, that they go straight to the top. Some do by luck, in order to probably know somebody that got them there. But in order to get to success, you're going to go through trials and error, and temptation is going to come your way all the time. And all things, like she said, prayer, when she tells you to hold your hands a certain way, we always got to know to pray to God in all things. Ask Him in all things that we do. But I want to say, be successful, be able to empower people. I also have my own nonprofit organization, Women Power, and other minds to lead. But you as young ladies, you as gentlemen, always look at your peers when you see them down. That's what your job is to do, to come and try to empower them, impact their lives, or something that they don't know that you might know, that you learned through this program with our late brother Gregory. And I give kudos to Tamika for representing her father and getting this business off the ground, this corporation,
Yes.
to empower other young people from the struggles that she went through, to teach you not to go that way, or try to help you for you not to go that way. You know that? And then you be able to be the light on somebody to try to correct them, try to help guide them. So I'm glad she gave me this opportunity to be here today. Just search your heart, know what you got inside. Because you have to know who you are. Know who you are. Know who you are worth, especially the young ladies. Know your worth. Be able to empower yourself first. Be an impact on the other young ladies that are around you. If you see them doing something that's not right, you speak to them. Be able to empower them, touch their minds. You might be able to change that situation around, just like the young brothers. I say that I have four that graduated from high school, 4 young brothers. My oldest son is, he'll be 31 in December, has his own business. He works for the state of California. He's a professional bodybuilder, and he also has a small label company, production company. He's his own producer. And then my other one, I raised a daughter when she was the oldest. But my 4 young men, come on, they've been through many things. My youngest went to jail. I was a parent when my son went to jail. I mean, I was going through it, but all parents would, because they love their child. But I'm still there to try to empower his life, not to see him fall. God will always be encouraging one another. But don't let that mistake happen to you. You know, because that's the first and foremost thing as a young brother, to be able to empower another young brother, especially when it comes to deal with the police. I'm sure Miss Tamika taught you guys, if ever was a chance that a police pull you over or stop you, because you don't even got to be in a car, you can be walking.
Oh, I know.
Always give that officer respect. If whatever they tell you to do, you do it. Okay? So I thank her giving me this time out. Maybe you can come hear the word. I preach certain Sundays up at my church, but
Where?
New Light Missionary Baptist Church. That's 255 14th Avenue here in Newark, around the corner from Westside High School. But I believe being outside of the 4 walls, because in the community, you don't have to be inside the building, because Christ is in you. You are the building. You are the church.
Thank you.
We got to learn to impact one another. Be able to grab your brother by your hand. Because when I was growing up, you stepped on somebody's sneakers, they was ready to beat you.
Down.
Or somebody's mother.
Oh, you was getting it.
Getting beat down.
Down.
And all the way to your house. But we got to come from that. This generation should be nowhere like that was. You know, your mother not there. Come on, brush that off. Because that's what goes on. I see it because I'm in the schools. I'm in the schools day by day, all year round, working with 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders, seniors. Was at Shabazz, was at Westside. Now I'm at Central, and I see so much in the building. There's kids that gotta worry about themselves, young brothers and the females gotta worry about themselves more in the building than in the street. Cause they get you in the school too. I know you see things going on cause you're in the high schools, but you gotta protect yourself. You see something, come on brother, don't be that way. You gotta encourage them. Be able to encourage them young brothers in the high schools. You see them doing something, come on, let me talk to you about the things that I've learned over the summer. That's what you're here for, to impact one another, to encourage one another, so that way you can be successful. Come on, the sky is the limit. I used to tell my kids, the sky is the limit. There's no limit to the sky when you say that, because the sky is so wide and goes far, we don't know where it stops. That's why I always say the sky is the limit. Take that far and beyond. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Don't never let nobody tell you that you can't unless that's something dangerous. Then they say, oh, you can't do that because this might happen. But you can do all things. Don't never let nobody stop your dreams. I learned that from Miss Allen. Dream with your eyes wide open. You know what I'm saying? You young people, take what you learn from anybody that comes here and talks to you. Because they're not just saying it just to be saying it. They're trying to impact your lives with something. With wisdom. Because the more you learn, the wisdom sets in. You're still young, you're going to go through the storm. You're going to go through trial and error. But always take that as a lesson, and then when you're going through it again, look, I got this. All right? You stay blessed, people. I'm glad for the opportunity. Love yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You all have a good day.
To God be all the glory. Give another round of applause for Reverend.
See you later, Tamika.
Thank you.
How y'all feel right now? Y'all good?